Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting edition of Let's Play Crusader Kings 2. As always, I'm your host, J2 John Jeremy, and last we left off, we were going to go ahead and increase the amount of disapproval that this vassal here in Buchan has for us. In the meantime, we were looking to see what was going on here in England. England has now been conquered by William of Normandy, but now he has to deal with a whole bunch of rebellions here from Lancaster in these two areas. Norfolk is still maintaining his own independence, while also Surrey has now declared their independence from the now King William as well. Over here in Norway, we have a new king. Harald IV has died. King Olaf is now in control here in Norway. I'm waiting to see if there will be any sort of rebellions in Norway, and if so, will that be an opportunity for us to take what is rightfully ours in Caithness? We shall see as time goes on. Over here in Castile, Galicia is being messed up by Castile, as well as the Muslims in Beja. They are also attacking Galicia. Zamora has maintained her own independence for the time being, and it looks like Navarra is also at war with Castile, and so is Aragon. This is one warmongering little guy. Ah, it's because Vizcaya has declared their independence, and it looks like Aragon is defending it, and so is Navarra. They're defending Galicia, actually. Nothing really much else happening in the world. Just want to give you a heads up on the politics here. Let's go ahead and continue with the game. So Lancaster has declared his rebellion, and he's usually the first one to do so. Bedford will probably declare a rebellion soon, hopefully. That way it can weaken William greatly. Looks like Surrey is besieging the English capital. Ah, I also forgot about has declared his rebellion, but it looks like King William is trying to take care of him first. We, on the other hand, are still wounded, although we've gained a whole bunch of new traits. Our heir will be coming of age in just 2 more years. And we're still trying to gain a claim on the Isle of Man. Although at this point, this man is probably going to be dying really soon. He's 67 years old. And his heir is a different person. Count McGonagall of Carrick. So the Galloway guy, he actually died first. He did. He died at the age of 48. Okay, so a low stone wall has been built in Scone. Fantastic. The falconer is expecting me as a new hunting bird has arrived and awaits my inspection. Just tell him I am busy with we gain 15 prestige. We can go hunting right now and increase the opinion of one of our vassals. Or we can say, is it bigger than a chicken? Okay. Let's go ahead and increase the opinion of one of our vassals by going hunting immediately. Alright. Fate smiles upon me. My wife is pregnant. We gain 5 prestige. And depending on what the sex of the child is going to be, it can either be a boy or girl, obviously. And if it's a girl, we'll be able to marry her off with a prominent clan. And if it's a boy, we want to go ahead and marry him to a genetically good mate. I'm very political. I'm very analytical with my wives and husbands. All right, the old wound is finally healed, leaving behind a pretty grotesque scar. So we lose the trait of wounded, which means it's time for a fair. Fantastic. Lancaster sieging York. And Surrey is doing pretty well in the capital right now. Alright, every summer fair, mages and diviners flock to read signs, events, and omens. So, this is one of those things where it either pisses off the church or it pisses off the peasants. I will usually piss off peasants before I piss off the church. Peasants can revolt, but church people, they tend to get allies, which is bad for me. Looks like the Muslims have taken over Barcelona here. They're really messing them up. Marshal Earl Dub has caught peddlers selling stolen goods red-handed. We'll seize their goods. And it looks like Norway has once again declared war on England. Norwegian claim on England. The local nobles of Gowrie complain about too many peasants entering the city. We will go ahead and increase the local revolt risk. The summer fair's archery contest went very well. The clout in the space around it was filled with arrows. Some of them had hit with the bullseye. Some of them had missed the clout altogether. The winner was a modest man who disappeared rather quickly after he collected his prize. So we can say that was suspicious and gained the trait of paranoid. We can say he was a good archer and a good poacher and gained cynical until September. We can tell everyone to arrest that man and gain 10 prestige. Or we can say good archer that man and the prince's opinion of us changes by 15 and we lose 2 gold. Since I don't like this guy, he is probably the one guy I'm going to ignore increasing opinion with, and I'm just going to go ahead and gain 10 prestige. I'm really still surprised that he started off the game with content. If he wasn't content, he'd be rebelling against us right now. The peddlers are loading their wares and the merchants are taking out their stalls. We get 10 more prestige. Fantastic. Yep, Norway is going to invade England once again. Lancaster's captured York capital. The capital in York. So far, William is having a lot of trouble keeping his country together after claiming it. He'll be even worse trouble if Bedford actually goes ahead and rebels as well. Alright, September 1st, it's time to go on a hunt. I will find the white stag, and hopefully this time not be wounded on a 5% chance. Game. And the grand hunt is over. So no random event there. We just simply get 10 prestige. So we're going to go ahead and do it again. Oh, God. I am such a good hunter that I do not always need my retinue when I hunt. There is a large pack of wolves ahead and they look hungry. This is probably the worst event you can get when hunting. The reason for this is because you have 2 options here. You can say that you need more warm pellets for the winter, and there is only a 60% chance of no effect. There is a 25% chance of being wounded. There is a 10% chance of being maimed, and there is a 5% chance that your king will actually die. Okay. You also get a mighty trophy for a year, which gets you +1 martial. Or you can say, maybe it's better to run, in which case we gain the trait of craven. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pick we need more warm pellets for the winter. And I swear to you, if I die, there will be hell to pay. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, game, for not screwing me on that one. The sighthounds thirsted for blood this gentle afternoon, and they brought us many hares. This is a fine sport. The dogs have caught scent of a boar in the forest. So we can either have the peasants finish it, or I will finish it. I will finish it. And 5%. 5%. For the third time in a row, on a 5% chance of being wounded, I get wounded. I swear to you, this game wasn't gonna kill me. It's just gonna torment me by being wounded all the time. That's what it's going to do. The problem with being wounded all the time is as you age, your health automatically goes down anyway, which means you have more troubles staying alive. Being wounded and losing -1 health does not help in that regard. Okay, so Lancaster is still finishing up York. Surrey has pretty much occupied the entirety of Middlesex. Rebels are sieging in Somerset. And William has taken care of the Count of Eu. He is now in prison. I think it's time to go ahead and have ourselves a... Nope, we can't because we are wounded. A son was born to King Malcolm III of Scotland and Queen Consort Jolanta, named John. Fantastic. So we have Prince John of Scotland. Wonderful. When he becomes 6, he'll be able to be tutored, and when he becomes 16, he'll come of age. But our first son, our heir, is due to come of age in just another year or so. A year and a couple months, so we'll see how he fares. Norway is sieging Winchester. Man. William, William, William. How much trouble you are in. We have a message. Jolanta of Sidice wants to have a daughter. Well, isn't that my ambition too? It is, so we match. Good. Matching is good. What's up in Spain? Beja has taken the lowest 2 territories here in Galicia. I'm working on a 3rd. Castillo's taken that territory there. In the meantime, Navarre has taken this territory from Castile. All around mess. Meanwhile, in Scotland, we're pretty nice and calm for now. Our current vassal here is a -16 opinion of us, which means he's at 7. Okay. He is stressed, he is craven, he is wroth, and he is skilled tactician. Okay, but he does have an heir. This is a problem for me. Smallpox is broken out in Lothian, and he also has an heir. So I did have an opportunity to take this county away through assassination, but now that he has an heir, if I kill him, his daughter gains the title. So what I need to have happen is I need to have him rebel against me, and then I will be able to simply take his title away from him with no penalty. Rebels have now sieged in Winchester. Surrey has completely occupied Middlesex. Rebels are also sieging the Somerset County. Man, a lot of trouble. Here are the Norwegians sieging Lancaster. But for some reason, Lancaster isn't part of the Lancastrian rebellion. And, whoa. King William's army just got messed up right there. You might not be a king for very much longer, my friend. Just a little heads up there. Not if you're having trouble with the Norwegians. Alright. It's about to be May. Time for another fair. Yeah, lots of problems down there in England right now. Ireland's pretty calm. This is probably the most volatile I've seen England, actually, thus far in my playing. Fate smiles upon me. Once again, my wife is pregnant. Wonderful. The more children you have, the greater your dynasty, and the more possibilities of success in the game. The summer fair brings all kinds of entertainers to the gallery, and a puppet show got my attention when I heard the giggles, laughter, and wolf whistles from the audience. Okay. We will just go ahead and say that is so funny, and increase one of our vassals' opinion of us by 20. I will take that anytime. So like I said, we had a higher opinion of our vassals until we increased crown authority, and then that's a minus 30 hit right there. And then add another 5 to that. So the peddlers are loading their wares and the merchants are taking down their stalls. We gain 10 prestige. Fantastic. Oh, and there goes Bedford. He has now also rebelled against King William. So all England is left with is basically Cornwall here, this area of England right here, and Normandy. That's all he has left. Now, theoretically speaking, we could declare war on Bedford because he is still excommunicated, but there would be no reason to do so. And we have no reason to go to war with anybody else. And I am still wounded. Those bastards. 5% chance. I am the king of the 5%. That's all I can say right there. King of the 5%. Osri, what are you doing here, buddy? You're defending against Duke Harold, defending against Olaf, defending against Lancaster, and defending against Kent. Are you allied with King William? You are. Domhnall's son, Murraytox, father-in-law. Okay. So, Norway has completely captured Lancaster. Lancaster's completely captured York. Surrey has completely captured Middlesex. They're now working on Essex. And rebels have completely captured Winchester, while Bedford is currently sieging Wiltshire. England is messed up. Let's go ahead and I'm not pleased with my monthly balance here. I want to tax my feudal lords here, but I probably won't get their support just yet. Can I have a feast? I can. Let's hold a feast. While I was busy preparing for the feast, a troop of wandering jugglers, or jongleurs, arrived at the castle. They looked a bit ragged, but their performance entertained the whole castle. So we shall give them our patronage. I gave the priest such a scolding today when he dared ask me, his rightful liege lord, for a donation. Isn't he living on my sufferance? Haven't I allowed him to collect money himself from his parish? How dare he? And Earl Dub overhears the scolding. As I exited the church, I heard Earl Dub mentioning my scolding of the priest to a couple of his friends, sounding distressed and angry. I walked closer, and as I approached them, Earl Dub started showering me with insults before I even had a chance to explain. Okay, so Earl Dub did not like the fact that I was mean to the church. And then he despises Roth. Okay. We may have to deal with Earl Dub first. That's only a temporary hit, though, I think. So Kent here has completely conquered Essex. Middlesex has been completely conquered as well. I will spend lavishly on food. King William is trying to end the siege over in his capital. In the meantime, King Philippe of France... Don't tell me France got into this. He did! King William is fucked, basically. The French are now claiming Normandy as their own, so they're attacking William for the Norman territories. Most of the preparations for the feast have been made. Now we only have to send out the invitations. Man, I wish I had a claim on something in England right now, because I could just go in there and take it. A son has been born to King Malcolm III of Scotland and Queen Consort Jolanta of Scotland, named Malcolm. Prince Duncan is now of legal age. He became an elusive shadow. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our son here. Prince Duncan of Scotland is an elusive shadow. He is arbitrary. He is gregarious. And he is greedy. And, we need to go ahead and find him a wife. We need a wife for our son. So once again, we shall search the realm, beyond the realm. We shall search everywhere in the entire game for a wife befitting my son. Hedwig is 22 years old. She is a great eminence. She is a genius. She is charitable. She is gluttonous. She is kind. If it wasn't for that gluttonous, I'm still going to keep you in mind, but damn, that gluttonous. Let's see here. Bodil in Schleswig is a great eminence. She is attractive. She is kind. She is arbitrary. And she is charitable. She wants to get married. You are celibate. No. You are also celibate. Why are the geniuses celibate? It's like they're trying to tell me something. Edith in Eritrea is a great eminence. She is a genius. She is brave. She is ambitious. She is temperate. And she is cynical. Edit, you are next in line. You are the person who, if I find nobody else, you will be the one. Okay, anybody here? You're a lunatic. You have consumption, and you're inbred as well. You're dead. You're a dead person. You're pregnant, but you're not married. So you have been the, you've been with the king. Or one of his nobles. Ooh. That's a great stat line. An intricate web weaver, quick, an impaler, diligent, brave, honest, and zealous. You're Norman, so you're not that far off from me. Adeline, who is your liege? Mayor Aubrey of Preston. Well, Mayor Aubrey, I'm about to make you famous. I care not for allies. I care for good stat lines. Okay, there is disease running rampant in England right now. Prince Duncan and Adeline have got married. We can collect a royal aid duty to pay for the ceremonies. No, we will just gain the 50 prestige that I just lost again. To the most excellent King Malcolm III, may you live in harmony and contentment. I accept your suggestion that Prince Duncan and Adeline get married. Fantastic. Where is the city of Preston anyway? It is in the county of Lancaster. Okay. Now, the other button here is telling me that I have an unlanded son, which means my son, who is now of age, does not have a title of his own besides Prince of Scotland. And the game would like you to go ahead and give him, you know, a claim on a territory to govern for himself. Unfortunately, we do not have any free territories at the moment, so we cannot give him such a claim. And Buchan is getting more and more upset with me. Welcome to my feast. Everyone drank and were happy except Earl Canuck, who refused more wine. Good. Some of my guests did not seem satisfied with the food. Earl Canuck. Good! The more he gets angry at me, the better. rebels have completely taken over Winchester. Olaf of Norway is attacking Bedford. The old wound is finally healed, leaving a pretty grotesque scar behind. We finally lose the trait of wounded, and the feast is over. Fantastic. Norway still has not rebelled, although Duke Magnus here is getting more and more pissed off at the king, which is good news for me, because he's usually the guy who rebels. I'm just praying that this disease over here, what is it? Is it consumption? Yeah, it's consumption. Also known as tuberculosis, I believe. This does not pass to the north. Please no. Maybe we can give our son the chancellorship. Nope, he's not very good with that. Damn him. But we can give it to one of our, we'll give it to our half-brother here. You go to the Isle of Man and try and get me a claim, damn it. Yeah, William is not doing well right now. Not doing well at all. Which is good news for me, because William is one of the most powerful stat lines in the game that I've seen so far. 9, 20, 15, 17, and 7. And he's right next to us. And he's out of money. That's good. That is good for me. Good for me. You know what would be funny is if he actually flees England and heads north to Scotland, and he is under my control. That would be kind of funny. Let's go ahead and hold a summer fair. Okay, Beja has taken control of 2 territories in Galicia. Sevilla has also taken control of 2 territories in Galicia. Castile has taken over that, is still occupying that single territory here. So Galicia only has a single territory left. Over here we have the Countess Loba of Castelo Branco. And she is trying to be independent against Evora, who's right here. So basically a part of Beja. She will lose, obviously. A son was born to Waliof Sewardson, an Edelgith of Melvern named Seward. Wonderful. They are the nobles that left. Fate smiles upon me, my wife is pregnant. Hooray! More kids for me. Bedford is occupying Wiltshire. Lancaster is occupying Warwick. Olaf is besieging Bedford. Alright, its ragged fur and sorrowful eyes made the bear look pitiful, but when its trainer started playing his flute, the bear started dancing. The dancing bear and his trainer traveled from fair to fair, and this year they came to the summer fair in Gowrie. I wonder how he does that. Keep him on a short leash if he does anything. Training a bear can't be hard. We'll increase our opinion with Earl Dub. And the monkey has some fun again. Serves him right. You looking to rebel against me yet? No. Peddlers are loading their wares and the merchants are taking them out of their stalls. Hooray! We will soon be on a grand hunt, where hopefully this time I won't be wounded. Prince Duncan of Scotland claims that he would be a better spy master than Eric. I believe this is true. 14 compared to 12. You are my new spy master, Prince Duncan. Go find some plots. Have fun. How are my vassals doing right now? Oh, God. Okay. My king, the more I study the Cathar religion, the more I feel compelled to embrace it and show it you the wisdom that lie in these texts. I have sent you excerpts from the most interesting parts. I urge you to follow my example and embrace the Cathar religion. Your court chaplain, Bishop Eric. The Cathar religion is Catholic heresy. And this is one of the things I was mentioning about when I talked about heresy and how it affects the game. We have two options here. We can say that our bishop now is mad and we should arrest him, or we can embrace the Cathar heresy. I am not a fan of embracing heresy in this game. It only leads to trouble, in my opinion. And we're going to go ahead and arrest our bishop, which is unfortunate because now we lose a court chaplain, which is a good one. So I'm hoping that I can talk with Eric and convince him to convert back to the Catholic religion, but it is a no. He will remain Cathar. So we need to find a new court chaplain. And God, George, you are the new court chaplain. Go research some technology. Are we on a hunt yet? Or we're not. Go on a grand hunt. Damn it, Eric. You have 91 gold, though, so I will eventually ransom you. $25 gold. I can banish you. But tyrannical. Boo. And is suffering myself. Our hunting point is corner a large bear. Nope. Nope. You're not tricking me on that one, game. Just solve it already. The grand hunt is over. Hooray! We did not get wounded. Let's celebrate by going on another grand hunt. And let us also prepare a feast. Can I do that? No, I can't. No feasting for me this year. The grand hunt is over. Rebels have appeared now in England, sieging Lancaster, which is currently occupied by Norway. So bad luck for the Norwegians. Philippe is pretty much conquering EU. William is trying to defeat Philippe here in Vexin, but he's also sieging Rouen. And rebels have sieged Cornwall, so things are not looking good here for William. Why do you like me so much? So everyone has forgotten now that I increased crown authority. So their opinions of me have all gone up greatly, as you can see from here. Alright, Prince Domhnall of Scotland is now of legal age. He became a mastermind theologian. Let's take a look here at Prince Domhnall. Mastermind theologian, he has a hair lip. He is arbitrary, he is kind, he is honest, and he is chaste. So let's go ahead and find him a wife now. Women. Prison, no. Married, no. My religion, yes. Who is the best fit for Prince Domhnall? Him I'm not too concerned about because there is a lower chance of him being the heir. But you still want to have him have a good wife just in case things go awry. Maybe we'll go by rank for him. Maria, Countess of Eboa. No, you are too old, my friend. Daughter of the Byzantines. No, I refuse. Croatia, Hungary, Norway. You are too old. Ah. We can marry the Princess of England. Now the problem with that is that if William calls me into battle here, we may have to deal with this whole situation, so no. No. I'm just gonna marry somebody for their stats. You know what, Hedwig? I passed you over the first time, and I'm gonna pass you over again. Vela. That's a good stat line. Hooray! Marriage. Once again, we'll pause in February. Blessings upon you and your house. I accept your suggestion that Prince Domhnall and Vela get married. Fantastic. Why is the Isle of Man currently raising his armies? Because he's defending against Duke Gudrod. Okay. So Duke Gudrod has gotten impatient, and he no longer wants to wait for the old man to die. He just wants to take the territory for himself. So he has somehow gotten a claim over the territory before I have. That bastard. So since he's going to win, probably, it is disappointing for me. Oh yeah, he is definitely going to win. So let's go ahead and move our... Well, we won't move him. We'll leave him there. Okay. It is now February 1st, 1074. England is a mess. The Isles are about to take over the Isle of Man. We have now had our 2 sons come of age. We have 2 more to go. And my wife is also pregnant, again, I think, with a 5th child. I believe so. Yes, she is. Okay. Oh! What? You did not have syphilis when I married you. Where did you get syphilis from? Ugh. No. You... I might get a divorce from you. Or something. I might kill you. No. Because I can't afford to get syphilis in my king. No. But that's next time on Let's Play Crusader Kings 2. Until then, this is J Square John Jeremy signing out, saying so long, and take care.